Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Cancellable Podcast. My name is Bardia. I'm here with Kurosh.
Hey.
And Faisal's alive!
Thank you.
We let him out for a week.
I have not been in a basement somewhere. I've been fed. I'm all good. All
Yes.
is good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Did I do good, buddy? Did I do good?
Say the other part. Say it!
Okay, daddy. But
Oh my
yeah,
God.
good to be back. Sorry, I've been busy with work, and also I had a surgery. Not a surgery, but I had some dental work done. And
Jesus Christ, man.
You know what's coming back?
but yeah, good to be back.
You want to be part of the podcast? Run it again.
But that's the thing. When I was watching the episodes, I think I told you guys that I knew the reason why I was out, but the way Bardia was saying it was so fucking freaky. He was like, "Yeah, so Faisal's alive, and he sent me letters." I'm like, "Who the fuck sends letters these days? It's not a Hogwarts like a pigeon, an owl comes. Faisal is alive. He's in Azkaban."
Bro, legit two things. One is
And you were sweating when you were saying it. You're like, "Yeah, he's good."
well, I was into it, like the idea, but like, bro, I was legit actually concerned when I did it for the second time because I was like, if something happens to Faisal, I'm immediately going for questioning because like they're like any proof that we have is there. You good, bro? Yeah.
My mic was cut off, I think, the whole episode.
Don't fucking say you didn't do the mic check, yeah?
I did.
Did you?
It was connected, and now I put the headphones back on. It wasn't. So I don't know where we lost my audio.
Can you imagine the whole episode? Yeah.
Well, anyways, continue. Yeah.
Anyone
It's
listening
okay. You
to
don't say
Spotify,
anything
they're like,
useful, anyways.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Welcome back.
Okay, we spit fire, bitches.
Wait. Actually, the second thing is that I was actually gonna grab a piece of paper and write that he wrote a letter, and as I'm reading it, put "help me" in the back, so when I'm raising it on camera, it just says "help me."
No, that would have been really good. That would have been really good. But yeah,
But again, I really stopped myself with the creativity because I was like, if actually something happens to the guy, I'm legit going in for arrest. Like,
can you imagine?
I'd support it, to be honest.
well, that
Coach has a book out saying "Living with a Lie." Yeah, we used to put face in the basement and stuff, and
Take
just-
turns, you know. No.
Is your mic still on?
God damn, bro.
I came with fire. I spit it. No, but but yeah, good to be back, guys, and please thank Natalie for taking
Of
the
course.
time to help with you guys because I know you both suck together alone. Yeah, I'm here, baby. I'm here.
Yeah, when you're here, you suck for us.
You swallow.
So as you can tell, there's been a lot of
Tension.
chemistry missing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say sexual tension. But
Or
Chemistry.
that.
chemistry, yeah.
Chemistry,
Yeah.
Or physics. Anyways.
But yes, so Kurosh, now your mic's on.
Yeah, damn, bro. Headphones in. Jesus. Fucking blew my eardrums out.
Oh my god.
At least I didn't blow your back out.
Did you guys hear about Will Smith and his wife?
No, please tell us.
So imagine,
Be more interested. Please don't.
you know how he got up and smacked Chris Rock and like, keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth and shit, right?
The day he lost all of our,
Yeah.
all of our respect.
Yeah, so the wife came out. I think she gave a book and the publicity tour. She said that the past 6 or 7 years, since 2016, they've been living separate. Basically, not as they haven't finalized the divorce on paper, but they haven't been together.
I think 7 years is good enough to finalize.
No, because she said that she gave him a promise when they were young that we're never gonna get divorced. So
So I'm gonna make your life a living hell.
No, but you also have to remember that they might not have signed the prenup and stuff like that. So it could really.
I don't know, but it was pretty
mess
funny
up.
to me that you go on stage after 7 years of not being with your wife, you're both fucking other people, and then you can keep my wife's out of your fucking mouth.
I from what I heard, this is very minimal, like none, like any background knowledge of it. From what I heard was that she was fucking around, but he wasn't.
No, there was rumors that he fucked. What's her name?
Margot
Robbie. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. There were rumors, but I don't know. But another thing, she said that. Another thing, I think when they did the
Hollywood,
movie
bro. You think
Focus.
really they stop at that?
No,
They're married?
I think when they did the movie Focus together, I don't think she was married then. And also, she said that they asked her about the whole Chris Rock situation. She said that, oh, I thought it was a skit. I didn't know he's being serious about it.
Wow, what a way to
Fucking
abandon the guy. You know,
shit down
I
the guy's
appreciate
throat.
my husband standing up for me. Although I don't condone violence, that's what you should have said. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
wow,
Damn.
I thought it was a skit.
Yeah, legit. That's what she said. And then she said, after I saw the slap, I was like, oh, he has some work to do on himself, or he must be going through something. But I
What
stayed.
the fuck? She has work to do on herself.
Relax.
The bald bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her, man? Bro, it's a woman. Like, chill out.
Don't be making fun of that shit.
But yeah, so I thought that was pretty fascinating. And apparently, Chris Rock in the past has hit on her. I don't know this before Will Smith
What is
or
it to hit on?
shiny head.
But,
Yeah, but I don't know. I think the news came out like yesterday, 2 days ago or something, and it's been blowing up everywhere. Well, I don't know if I feel bad for Will Smith or he deserves it.
well,
He's an idiot.
Oh, there was another thing
what happened?
on her birthday. I think I don't know how long ago this was, but apparently Will Smith posts like a loving message to his wife and whatever. She posted a dance video with Tupac after. Like,
You've said something to me before about this. About her and Tupac.
yeah, so she was in love with Tupac since they were kids. I think she was on a kids' TV show or something like that, and Tupac used to be on the show.
they used to both rub each other's bald heads and
But yeah,
balls.
Genie, is that?
so she was in love with him, and even I think we talked about this before. That when she was raising her kids, she kept talking about how Tupac was the only love of her life.
Yeah.
And
Bro,
such.
that's just.
Imagine telling the guy's kids that,
God damn, what happened to you?
no, sorry.
I am your father.
I get emotional. But and then the funny thing is that after what this happened, because I did hear about the 7 years, I didn't know the extent of it. Someone commented on, this is why the internet is forever king. Someone wrote, the only bullet that Tupac dodged was marrying this woman. Yeah, so
God damn.
Wow.
yeah,
They got Tupac's killer, right? They arrested him finally. After
They would have found her much
I know,
sooner.
I know something that 50 Cent actually posted something that's like bringing up conspiracy, like some like heat to the whole topic, is that the killer is actually tied to P. Diddy.
Yeah.
And like P. Diddy is the one who actually was behind Tupac's murder, which always was a speculation, like behind, like, oh, he's the one behind it. But also even like the attempts before, because Tupac says it in his songs.
Yeah.
But also even Biggie.
It was
But-
P. Diddy behind Biggie, or it was Suge Knight?
Apparently it was Diddy as well.
Why?
Suge Knight is
Biggie was with P. Diddy.
I know. There's something to it, like I don't know. I didn't read too much into it, but that's the only thing I've been like
Well, damn.
hearing. Because 50 Cent like said something. He's like, I better lawyer up because I'm saying some shit here.
I don't know who was saying it, but there was on a podcast. They were saying like P. Diddy is actually like a OG gangster type of thing. Like, don't look at all his like bullshit blings and shit.
No. He's a gangster. Like, I'm actually not worried. 'cause
You're
no-
worried?
no
way
Yeah,
he
he
said it,
cares about you.
Yeah,
Like,
no
he
one
sits in
listens
his
to
room. He's like,
it.
I
You
gotta
won't-
get that body.
You won't listen to this
yeah,
podcast.
one of our 100 viewers is P. Diddy.
Imagine.
What's up, dog? Come get some. Like,
No, don't. if odds, which are very low, let's not. But
oh, you don't think you can take P. Diddy?
bro, apparently, like in New York, you can't even mention his name in a bad way. or,
That's
like,
New
he
York,
gets
bro.
some
This
shit.
is Dubai. We eat on it.
Habibi, welcome. Who the fuck's up? We run it, bro. We don't. Out of our 100 viewers, don't get the assumption, please. No, but
Are you done with this?
Yeah.
I heard something crazy. This is a wild ass theory, and I mean, okay, I'm just gonna mention it again. This is a wild theory. I don't think it's true.
You don't think it through? I don't know.
But you know how they say Walt Disney fucking cryo froze his body so when the technology comes, they can revive him basically. So they were saying that this was such a bad publicity for Disney because the guy was like straight out racist and shit, that they made, because before when you search Disney Frozen, that was all the top articles that would come up.
Yeah.
But they're saying they made the movie Frozen intentionally, so now all you search is that shit comes up. Which I think is a little like too like
I think Walt Disney gets a bad rap, and of course, because
He was openly racist.
openly racist to who?
Everyone.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
That's
He was racist to everyone?
It's a
Okay, maybe not everyone.
I think he was racist
Disney
to
was
us.
major because I did a deep dive into this before. I know this. Like Disney was full on sexist, like the whole thing.
Like, who wasn't back then?
Yeah, exactly.
As in like there was. I remember there's this guy. We'll give him credit in the comments because I just have to remember who the fuck it was I was listening to. There was a letter even published about a woman's applying to be like one of the artists for the thing, and it says women are not in the would not even be considered in the creative process of the Disney films and cartoons. They can only do tracing as inkers. And if you want to do that, don't move to Hollywood to apply because we already have too many applicants. So don't even get your hopes up. Pretty much, as in, like women would not even be considered for anything of such. Disney has a lot of dark shit in the history.
But bro, all of them at the time.
Bless you. God damn.
I think that Disney itself gets a bad rap. Hollywood at the time, same, a lot of things are not said, but there was, from what I know, is that, he used to have artists that were there that used to draw, whenever you start a panel and you do the drawings on them.
Are some of the penises?
Yeah, so they would do sexual themes to them, and he noticed this and he actually fired them. And from what I understood is that this is when they came up with the segment. I could be wrong, could be before or after, that he was an anti-Semitic. Because
Okay, come on.
because of him firing a selected group, which was the majority at the time, So,
Minority.
no, majority of the ones he fired.
Oh, okay.
So again, I think that a lot of these people, especially even Henry Ford, if you look at Henry Ford, Henry Ford was an industrialist, someone who changed the complete car manufacturing.
Mass production was started with him, right?
Yeah. And he had a lot of things like, at that time, the Industrial Revolution and, everything becoming mass produced, it was a very cutthroat kind of thing. And he used to be like, if you want a Ford, you can get it in every shade of black or blue. He wasn't really innovative in that sense. He was like, look, I make do with what I have. I've made money. I've done this, but very straight to the point and stuff. And he was considered an anti-Semitic or a racist in, to certain
Well,
groups.
is there more to it or no?
Again, man, look, the thing
Like,
is
have
that,
you looked into it or that's the extent?
I've watched some documentaries about it, and again, look, I'm gonna say it up now. With what's going on in the world right now, and the recent events that have happened, the media is just garbage.
Yeah.
Right, and it's so one-sided, and I'm sure all of us here can say that we're really sad that loss of life is happening in such a wide scale, and there is such an inconsistency in terms of media. I don't take anything with with individuals if they become that great, right, and they become so influential and stuff. There has to be two sides of it. That why did they become so successful? Why is this like Disney?
Also, back in the day, I don't think there was as much. Like, it wasn't as bad. Like, it was more common to be racist, I feel like.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, things you would say then wouldn't be considered. Like, now we're woke, right? So in those days,
I wouldn't say we're woke, but
I mean,
as a-
I mean the overall now. Like, if I'm in the US and I go to Bardi and say, "Hey man, what's up? Hey, why did you assume I'm a man?" Like, that is considered being an ignorant bigot, like a bigot.
What you call him pussy for? He's
he gave you as an example for this.
Recent example. Like,
no, I'm not taking you anything.
Because we all seen you tuck it in.
No, but
Silent Hill kind of shit. Like, but that's the thing. Like,
He always has tape in his back pocket.
have you even noticed in the US now, majority of the statues they have of historical people, they want to just take it down because,
Yeah.
like, George Washington had a plantation,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know what?
Apparently there's a live tour of it.
Yeah,
Of the plantation,
Shane
Shane
Gillis.
Gillis. You
Yeah,
saw
that's
that?
very funny. That was very, very
Yeah.
funny.
it's the teeth.
I didn't know, but I didn't know about the teeth being of other people's teeth.
Okay, let's give some context. So Shane Gillis, was it in a special or was it in a podcast?
Netflix special.
it's
In
his last special.
Last Netflix special, he was talking about how he went to Washington's, what do you call it?
George
Slave house.
Washington.
Plantation, sorry.
Safe house.
Slave house.
Oh, slave.
Plantation, and there was a museum there, and they were showing how George Washington had fucking horse teeth and like wooden teeth and shit.
And lead.
And yeah.
A lead for, I think, did they say 7 years in his mouth?
Some shit like
I
that.
don't know. We don't. I don't want to butcher the show, but this, the comedy skit that he had.
I gotta be
You
brave.
just butchered the English language, and that's what you did.
But I've been taking that lead.
Is it obvious?
But yeah, it was even him. Like now they're trying to cancel George Washington. So and at the time,
He's dead.
no, but like his memory, like his memory, he was the founding father. One of the founding fathers of the United States. And at the time, what he was doing, even though he was considered to be a liberal and all this, now he's just one of those white guys who had a plantation and was a slave owner, and
Yeah.
again, things change, right? What could be considered okay now, and
But can you imagine like that Walt Disney dude? Let's say he was racist and sexist and everything, right? And they froze his body, and in 200 years they wake him up, and this fucking wokeness like keeps going for 200 years. Can you imagine him waking up and the wild shit he would say and how quickly they would kill him? As soon as he comes back, he's like, oh, black, wow.
But the Korean, whatever the frozen thingy that you were saying.
Okay.
By the way, I'm from the same video. It's not true.
The Frozen movie?
Yeah. As in, like, because if you actually look it up, they either did a really shit job. Because if you search Walt Disney Frozen,
It still comes up.
it still comes up. So
yeah, I wouldn't say it as a win because then you'd like mix it up, like some kid goes on, I really want to see Elsa, and they see the body like
That old white dude, like, 200 years just like, sitting there.
But
was it 1960 something, right? When he died?
I have no idea, bro. But
Would you do that if you could?
I mean,
If they say in the last moments of your life, they could freeze you and then you don't know, but sometime in the future, if the technology gets there, they can wake you back up.
with the fact that they can give me update my information, yeah.
So you're how old now?
No, like update 14.1. No, but because like think about it like this. It's the fact that like you said this last episode about the prison thing. Like when people had a life sentence of 20 years and go out, they want to go back to prison because they're just so like they don't know anything about the technology and what's happening around the world that their knowledge is like so lacking that I have no use here. So imagine like Walt Disney, the whole conspiracy behind the whole freezing him and all these stuff came from the fact that he died of lung cancer, right? So for example, they say that like, okay, so he froze himself, and then when there's a cure for it, blah blah blah, he'll be woken up again, right? But imagine like that time is not just like a couple 20 years. That's like maybe 50 years, 60 years. You never know. But so how much unfamiliar would it be with like the modern era?
I think I'd say a few episodes back, we talked about the allegory of the cave, which I told you about people living in a cave for their whole life. One of them escapes and goes out and tries to tell the other ones. They get upset about it. That's the whole idea, right? When you become comfortable with a certain situation and then are thrust into a completely different environment, it's not shocking that a lot of people want to go back to that comfort,
It'd be funny if they wake him up and then be like, oh my God, you found a cure for lung cancer. He's like, no, we actually came to the conclusion there's no cure. And we just wanted to let you know. Bye. Just switch him off.
Imagine if they open like, we wanted to wake you up for your user
Selfie.
agreement. No, user agreement.
Your card's been rejected.
But actually, I looked into this cryo chamber and this, overall freezing. Apparently, it's not the best way to do it. So, this cryo freezing and keeping your body intact for future technology to be able to revive you has been there since like the 1990s.
Okay.
The idea, but
60s. 60s.
60s. Okay, so 60s.
That's around when he died. So the idea should be original.
Yeah, true.
Originated
But
from that there.
but I heard it in the 90s. I mean, I remember I used to sit with my dad and they'd be on TV showing that some really rich people would be like, there would be organizations which would have these chambers. But they were talking about how ice actually is a very deteriorative method of doing it, because if you completely freeze a body, right, and you put it into considering an ice block or whatever, ice actually creates fissures within the ice. And if you are a part of the ice, right, and your whole body is filled with ice, the fissures will develop in your internal organs and start rupturing your blood vessels, your organs, because once your body's ice, you're a part of the ice. So if a big crack happens, you crack with it. It's not like your body will just be.
Isn't the whole idea is to freeze you and then to the point that then they can transfer your brain into a new body?
The theory that he was frozen was not because that his whole body, whatever, got frozen. It was his head.
Like decapitated?
Yeah, no, but
He was cremated.
no, but let me tell you, like again, so regardless of that, regardless if it's just your brain or your body, that same destructive process that will happen with the ice will even go to your brain, because your brain has vessels in it, right? So they actually have another way of doing it where they put you like in a pickle jar. So it's very similar to how pickles are.
Pickle Rick.
No, it's very similar. So there's like a gel or some sort, like they preserve you within this fluid. So have you seen those movies when like those sci-fi
Matrix
movies
shit.
when people travel in space? They're in those like liquid things with the apparatus for air.
Like Matrix.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly like the Matrix, but they'll put your brain in that, and with that it preserves you, but doesn't freeze you, so it doesn't damage the brain. You're in a fluid for the whole time.
Imagine if a really smart cannibal came up with that idea. So all smart people, like rich people, they put their brain in like a pickle jar, and he just goes the next day and start eating all of them.
But why would he just want brains if he's a cannibal? Like, is this like some sort of?
Maybe he has a specific taste. Maybe brains taste good. I don't fucking know. I'm not a cannibal.
I mean, that's a very like if he was a cannibal, he just wants to eat.
Yeah, you pickle them. It tastes good. You added rice to it. No?
Man, the way you said it is like I imagine him sitting with like
I love that
a carpet, and he's like, "Oh, that's how garlic with a brain."
I love how Iranian he went with it. He's like rice.
Yeah, right.
Of course.
Okay, put it in a taco. What do you want me to do later?
Okay, bro. Hermano. No, bro. It's just the fact that he had to go rice with it. That was the part.
What else can you have with
I
brain?
don't know, man.
You know?
I'm just like
What else
again.
can you have a brain?
Yeah, it feels like rice is a good solid option. You know?
But
Have you guys ever eaten like not human brain?
yeah,
Oh,
What brain?
cow.
Cow brain? You've tried it?
Yeah,
How was it?
it's nice.
Tried fish brain.
Big gooey.
fish brain.
Yeah, so
It's
it's
like-
like a delicacy. Yeah, it's that small. Like
Yeah.
literally, when you're eating the fish, you'd have it like completely fried. Like the whole fish
Yeah,
itself fried.
you suck
and
the
then-
brain. Is that the
That's one way of doing it. Yeah.
no? It's not.
Grab the.
I swear I've seen people do that in like Thailand and shit.
No, but
You saw other shows. I saw that stuff in Thailand. You want me suck your brain?
oh my god.
Oh, where did we go from?
I was gonna say, but like Disney is like really dark, man. Like you were saying, Disney getting a bad rep. Actually, Disney had a lot of dark shit in the background. They just
Such as what?
extremely powerful in terms of like controlling what's coming out in the media and stuff.
Do you have an example? Or
Dark
you just
recently or dark previously?
Dark in general, like there's so much shit about it. Like I'm trying to think about the example.
Oh, okay.
There's
Keep saying dark.
There's one that they say that there is this famous saying because they want to preserve the idea of. Now, when I say preserve, I think about the pickle. Preserve the idea that's like such a joyous place and like the happiest place on earth. But there's this saying that no one dies at Disney.
Okay.
And one of the things that they do
Is that an actual logo? Like, no one dies.
I don't think they
Push
put
you off the
it.
premises.
kind of actually. So basically, no. There's
What?
one famous death that someone got like fucked up over it, but like
Like in a ride or
no,
something?
there's-
yeah, on a ride, like the guy got crushed and everything, and for 20 minutes, people were just like stuck with a dead body on the ride until help comes along. But and it was their negligence of like attending to the ride that led to it. It was a big case. But then no one does at Disney is that they actually try to like, even if the person is dead, they try to like act like they're doing the what do you call it,
Reviving it?
Resuscitation.
resuscitate the person, but the person could be dead, but they're gonna keep doing it until they're off the premises and then announce the time of death. So it's like a thing.
Imagine the guys like mangled up in the fucking
It's
like
just
one
the
of the blowing to his nose.
See, I know CPO.
He just has a headache. He's good.
Blow into his nose, the air comes out of his neck. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it was.
oh, that's
Is this
But if it was our high school's nurse, it's gonna be like, just take Panadol.
I remember, man.
I'm bleeding on my ear. Panadol. That's fine.
Bro, I remember one time in my school, we were playing sports, and we used to have these sort of, in the cafeteria, you would have the bench, and the bench was made of like industrial steel for some reason, yeah. And I tried
Bro, I
jumping.
swear you guys went to prison.
Yeah.
First you had block A, block B, block C. Now
Yeah.
you have fucking metal
Block
trays.
B, like 9, 8, 9.
Oh, okay, it was a high population
Bro,
prison.
and imagine the industrial steel, so like they wouldn't even round it out, so
It was sharp.
it was sharp, yeah. And I remember I jumped over it, and the part that sticks out caught into my leg, and just pulled the meat out. Like it pulled the meat out of my knee, like below my knee. So I have like till today I have like a small dent in my leg. Yeah, I went to her and like literally it was just like popped out like that, and there was like a chunk of meat there. And she goes, Bandol. I was like, you need to call a doctor. And she goes, okay, Bandol.
Did it help?
I didn't take it, man. I was looking at that, and it was like a big piece of meat that came out.
Yeah, bro.
It wasn't like when you have a small cut, and like it was like you could see the layers of the skin.
That's when you change your lunch tray with the person next to you, just when they're not looking.
How? Why would I do that?
Your meat is in your lunch tray. They have the.
Are you fucking cannibal, bro? What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't say you eat it. I'm saying let someone else that doesn't know it
The man that
either.
would go Russian and goes, give me that 1 second.
Actually, he's gonna put it on his plate. He's like,
But,
no
but
one's
funny enough, you're talking about no deaths at or no one dies at Disney. I think a couple of years ago, a baby was eaten by a crocodile.
Yeah,
It was like last year.
Okay.
No, this is not a. This is like
No one does
whole
it?
thing that was going around, but then like
The slogan, like what you said.
then that death happened, that big death of the ride like crashing and everything. So that kind of like debunks.
Which
the
one's
whole-
worse though? You being crushed by a leg or a crocodile pulling you down and ripping you apart?
if you're a baby crocodile.
It's a child. That's so much more horrible. Than
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, are you saying the crocodile is more horrible?
Yeah.
No, for a child, no. You're gone in a second.
No, dude, crocodiles don't kill
No,
you like
but
that.
actually-
Bro,
No, you're
crocodiles
right.
jaw force on baby's bone that hasn't been developed yet.
No,
It's
I mean,
gone in
no,
a
we're
second.
not talking about baby as in like
yeah.
a toddler, as in like.
Oh, I
we're
thought
talking-
like a baby.
No, a kid, like a kid.
child.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but the other guy actually was more horrible because it was like he got crushed into his ribs and his skull and bone breaks and he bleeds out. So those the long.
While he was still alive, like he was still breathing while these.
Yeah, bro, I'm recalling a bit.
Bro, the kid one though, apparently like
we definitely gotta
Disclaimer the shit out of it.
source this guy because I'm like all my information is coming from like recalling that video.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. So
but this kid got dry because it's very weird though. Disney's in Florida, right?
and
One of them,
California.
One's in Florida, and Florida has gators. You know what I mean? They got them gators, and they have them in the resort.
No. They're not supposed to have them in the resort.
Yeah, but bro,
they
if you're
fucking-
Disney, you have a fucking army. You have an army of like they have so much money they could have a private army that could kill every
They
gator.
have some island called Discovery Island that like they made out of it was supposed to be a zoo, and now it's abandoned and no one knows like what the fuck's going on there. Apparently, like there's like snakes, like dead snakes, and like Pepsi bottles, and like one of
the snakes inside the Pepsi bottle.
and then,
Wait, does that mean the snake went in and died,
No,
or someone is
it's like
jarring them?
It was like a preservative kind of like a thing, but every time it's a preservative. No, like, but that's the whole. They was just confused. They were like, "What the fuck is this for?"
To be fair, Pepsi is sweet, so if you put meat in there, makes probably.
No,
I think they
snakes,
soak meat.
crocodiles, and sharks. They're just bitter. Doesn't matter like how much fucking sweet.
I don't know what the
shit
hell
you
I
you're
don't
talking
think
about,
that's
bro.
true.
I've
A
eaten-
lot of
I've
culture,
eaten- I've eaten crocodile. I've eaten snake, and they're sweet as fuck. Tender as shit too.
a lot of cultures eat snake, bro.
Well, from bitter. Isn't that bitter taste? I don't know what you ate. I don't know what my cousin ate, and he was telling you about it. So
I think he had a bad snake. Like garbage.
He had a crocodile, not a.
It's a crocodilian.
Crocodile.
My dad ate a shark, so I don't know.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
When I was a kid,
we're not supposed to say that. By the way, that's highly illegal.
No, in the country he ate.
yeah,
it.
they're not gonna come to you and be like, "Yo, remember 14 years ago you had shark?" Bro, when I was a kid, I used to have shark fin soup.
Can.
Oh no, mine was fresh in Iran.
No, in Iran, yeah, that's illegal. But like where he ate it, it was like in like a tuna can, like it was like a
Let
shark
me
meat
guess.
can.
It's an Asian country.
Yeah, it was,
Bro, I used to have it here as a kid. They used to sell shark fin soup here. So my dad would always get 2 huge bowls, and we would eat shark fin soup. What? Bro, it was at the time it was okay. It was no issue.
This was before sharks were going in.
Habibi, this was this was when UAE Burj Khalifa, no Burj Al Arab was being built. You know.
All right.
it's still like I don't know. Okay.
No, at the time, bro. At the time, first of all, at the time it was okay. And who the fuck's gonna come to me now and be like, hey, you had shark when? How old was I? 15 years ago? No. 21 years ago.
All right. Yeah, sharks were okay back then.
Yeah, sharks were in the hood. Walking around, there was too many of them.
There's a shark watching. He's like, that was my grandmother, motherfucker.
We never found her.
It's time for revenge. It's the John Wick of the sharks.
Samurai Jack.
No, sharks are getting back in a good way now. Have you seen they've been eating people in Egypt?
We all saw that video, man.
I showed you that video.
Yeah,
You saw
yeah.
that shark
I was
thing
not
get
expecting.
too-
It just sends me a
Bro.
Reddit link. Like, all right.
I told you guys I have some like you have those late night scrolls.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I don't know. I found this Reddit post where I was watching it and I just see a guy swimming and I'm like, oh, I know this part of Egypt. Like, it's a very famous resort. And dude, the way this bull shark or whatever it was eats the guy while he's swimming still.
Bro, there are two recalls about this whole thing that I died laughing about. Okay.
I know one of them.
One, is the fact that when they get the shark as a revenge, the guy like slaps and is like, "Bad dog." Like, okay, bro, good job, you got the revenge. But the funniest part, because someone was recording as the guy was like, "Dad, help!" shit like that, right? It was think about that. So basically on Rogan, he's showing it to Theo Vaughn. Okay?
Oh, wait, they showed
No,
it?
not Rogan. It was on Two Bears. Tom Segura was showing it to Theo Vaughn. And Theo Vaughn was like, and the dad kept recording it? As in, immediately in his head is like, the dude who's recording it is the dad. And he's like, son, I can't help you, but this is going to get a lot of views here. So like, let me get into it.
To be fair, what do you do in that situation?
You're frozen, but at the same time, like...
No, I'm not saying you're the one in the water. You're the one on the beach and your family member is getting eaten.
You grab whatever you can and you throw it at it to distract
Bro, it was far. It was
I don't
far.
fucking
It
know.
was
Like,
far.
Like, there's
it's-
nothing you can do.
No, right now I'm putting myself in the panic mode. This is happening, right?
Yeah.
I can't swim to it, and if I swim to it, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
what I'm
dessert
saying.
after the main meal, so it doesn't matter. So what I'm gonna do is like whatever I can grab, hit it.
Bro, it's far as it's. First of all, the video was
Hold your breath. No, you said head first, honey. Like you feel
No,
less.
but dude, even that video you said was really funny when he slapped the shark. But did you see how freaky that shark looked? The teeth
Yeah.
and stuff, and the way that kid went, he didn't go easy. You know, like it.
Honestly, though, I think he was in such a state of panic and bloodlust and everything.
They
I don't know
feel
if he
it.
comprehend what's happening exactly.
So from I don't know if you guys ever saw a show called Bondi Rescue on National Geographic.
No.
So it's Australia has like the largest amount of great white sharks and such.
I didn't know.
Tiger sharks. By the way,
Tiger shark.
What?
You've seen the video of the guy getting attacked by the shark, and his leg is like hanging up the boat. Say, tiger shark, tiger shark.
What the fuck? But tiger sharks and bull sharks are very vicious sharks. Like they go out of the way to attack something, even if they're not hungry and whatnot. Great whites and stuff, not so much. But the thing is that on that show, they have a couple of survivors who survived being bitten, and they explain what they feel.
Okay.
So one of them was a surfer, and she had lost her leg because the shark had taken it off. Like it was just literally like her kneecap left. She said the first bite she felt, and because it was such an overwhelming amount of pain, it goes to a point where it just blocks out after that. Like you get hit with this surge of pain, and then you go numb completely.
Yeah, your pain receptor is gonna go into a panic mode, and the adrenaline kicks.
But
in, so you don't feel anymore.
but you get this kind of realization that you're being eaten by something, so you get this terror factor that hits you. So you can't really. Some people go into a more calm mood because of they're lucky enough they got to that state where they're like they forget what's going on and they try to human instinct swim away or something. But other people just they remember everything and they're alive for it. You know.
Fuck.
Yeah. So that you're like it's really luck of like draw of the card. You know. And the thing is that with that person, the woman, she was like, I remember that I was hitting it and it just kept going for my leg and kept just trumping away, and. In the span of like 2 to 3 minutes, she was already like about to go unconscious because of the amount of blood
loss,
that's going out, So yeah, man, that poor guy, that kid. And then I think maybe 2 weeks later, someone else got eaten by a shark in Egypt.
There was this whole thing that okay, can you correct what I'm saying? Carcasses?
Carcasses, yeah.
Yeah, so apparently there was this is speculation that someone was like throwing their sheep carcasses in that area. That was hence attracting a lot of like sharks to the area.
There was something like that. Yeah, I heard that too.
But all this aside, have you seen these videos on social media and everything that like, oh, if a shark comes close to you, just grab the
fin?
The nose.
The nose and push it down and they'll go away. I've thought about it in my head. I'm like, okay, I'll remember this, but I know 1,000% that when I see a shark, either I'm gonna freeze or I will have to panic or like slowly try.
I
to
don't
swim
think that's
away.
the advice for a shark that's attacking you.
No. It's
But sharks are coming close to you, so you're saying that no shark just I don't know is like I'm gonna fuck you up. Isn't like it's coming close to you and then it's gonna bite. Like what do you call it? Discovery taste. Phase and then like it's like good shit I'm gonna eat the fucking whole thing out, right? But it's like if it's coming close to you, just kind of grab the nose and push it down and like
that, but
swim away.
but
Imagine as you're like petting it as he's eating. You're like, oh, nice shark.
Bro, there's I think it was a woman and a man who are both what do you call them? I don't know if there's a certain word for studying sharks.
Certified shark lover.
Could be that, but
Definitely.
so this guy used to go and churn the water with blood for great whites. And then, you know how they have the cage? He'd jump out of the cage and then grab the great white by its back fin and go down. Because, again, people tend to forget, and you guys make the joke about it, about how hitting that nose area is what will deter them, because that's actually where all the receptors are. And I know for a fact myself, if I get bitten by a shark, I'll probably forget all this stuff. But they say that the most successful way of stopping a shark attack, or even before it even gets to an attack, is that sharks don't have arms or something like that. So if they're, first of all, they always come slow to you and then they'll grab. If you can redirect their face by hitting the nose like a little bit, it deters them because of that shock to the senses. And then if you're getting bitten, if you try gouging the eye, but to be honest, if I'm being bitten by a shark, I probably, first of all, you're not going to be able to see what's going on down there if you're being bitten from somewhere.
I'm just saying.
But dude, this guy would go with great whites, and the great white's huge, and he would just hold on to it, and it'd go all the way down into the dark.
How?
There's a woman that does this on YouTube as well.
But in terms of scuba, like I did.
He doesn't have scuba gear.
Doesn't matter.
He free dives.
It's a matter of like the pressure. Like if you're going down, you need to do it slowly.
No, there's depth levels.
No. So going down, first of all,
he's coming up.
When he comes up, he comes slowly. But the thing is that this guy is like, I know sharks so well. I know how they are. Sharks are very, very, what is it called? Shy or cautious? Very cautious animals. So the guy like holds the fin and goes down with them. And then like, dude, this guy disappears. You don't see him anymore. And then he swims up and goes, yeah, that was great. You see that? Like, because in water, light only travels to a certain distance. Okay, man, fucking say what you gotta say.
Sharks are shy. Like, I was like, no, I'm not gonna get you.
You gotta take a bite now.
No, not today. Come back tomorrow.
Remember the cartoon?
It's become Persian too?
Yeah, of course, it's like daughter of,
Remember the cartoon Shark Tale?
Yeah.
Remember the vegetarian shark? When he
Yeah.
said shy, all I was thinking was like, I can't eat it.
There's a vegetarian shark in Shark Tale?
In the cartoon Shark Tale, the main shark was like a vegetarian, wouldn't eat meat. Remember?
Oh yeah. But yeah, man, if you see the video, like, so I think it's like around 20 or 30 feet. It's like clear water you can see, and then it just goes dark blue where you can't see anything. And he goes down there, and you see the bubbles, and then they stop. Okay, this guy got eaten. The shark took him down there and had lunch, And then he swims back up and he goes, there's
Oh
so
my god! For a second, I actually thought you were saying the guy got eaten. I'm like,
Bubbles
no,
the next
no,
stop.
it's his bubbles because he
Yeah.
exhales as he goes down, And man, can you imagine being that much of a badass where you're not scared of these apex predators? Like, yeah, I know him. Like,
Yeah, but one day will go wrong, man. You're
it was a shark
you're
PMS thing that was gonna
gambling
get you.
with nature there. Like, it's their nature to fucking eat you.
Yeah, but
you
I
know?
think
Like,
I think a
it's
guy
not-
like that has accepted the fact that that's a
One
reality
day he'll
that can
probably
happen.
go,
done,
yeah.
I guess that's the thing. Like, and at the same time, by the way, kudos to the guy for how long he can hold his breath if he's free diving. Because 20, 30 feet down.
yeah, but remember, you're on the back of a shark that's going super fast.
Yeah, but coming back up, you gotta go up slowly. So imagine,
No,
like,
bro,
I might die.
That going up slowly thing doesn't apply to 20, 30
Yeah.
feet that much. It doesn't apply to that.
No, bro, it does because I've done 30 feet.
Not
no, I've
that
done 18
much.
feet. Like it's actually like a serious thing. Like going back up quickly.
I
No,
know.
but he's
I know.
not going up quickly. The thing is that because he goes down so fast, it saves the time. It's not like he's going down
Yeah, like,
gradually.
if you can like hold your breath for 6 minutes and you go down for a minute on the back of a shark, you can go pretty far.
Yeah.
And then you have 5 minutes to come back up. If you're trained, I
I
imagine.
just
But
6
that's-
minutes since
But can you imagine, man? Like
the
he holds
fuck?
he holds on to it and it goes down and there's like 14 other sharks. Thanks, man.
I brought you lunch.
This guy kept getting comfortable. He kept touching me, like, and now,
That is him. This is the guy I was talking about.
God damn, man. But yeah, Disney. I mean, crocodile and shit like that, killing a kid, and I think they wrapped it up pretty well. They were like, oh, it happened. Yeah, we're gonna give the money. Done.
Bro,
What is he gonna do? Get him a new kid? Like,
literally,
Well, they have Disney somewhere.
the two things you
go
just,
to Lost and Found and like take whatever you want.
the two things just actually matches up. Another thing that Disney has been covering up is the amount of pedophiles. And imagine it's the Disney. So like,
Oh, that must be heaven for them.
like
Habibi, if I want to buy
It's
steak,
so-
I'll go to Japan. Like, if you have a convention of children, pedos are gonna be there. Like, it's
Did you know in Japan they actually did a Disney World for like 40 years without actually being like having the right
oh my
to
god,
do that.
really?
And then like they kind of shut it down. It's like they apparently for like lack of footprint, whatever. They shut it down. And then like, but Disney's so fucking anal about like copyright shit. They don't fuck around.
Apparently, they're losing the copyright to
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse,
That was,
yeah,
that was 2 years ago.
the original one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. I,
think it's like
just
recent
remember
for
it.
100
Shit,
years
but
or
like, did you know actually they before Mickey Mouse? I don't remember the name, but like there was this bunny, whatever character that was supposed to be the original character, and it ran for a couple seasons, whatever movies, and then when they like were gonna release it, they lost the right
Oh shit.
to that thing, so then it got switched to Mickey Mouse.
By the way, because I went to Japan, they have a Disneyland now.
Oh yeah, but they had something that like,
Probably they
was-
converted because they have a Disneyland
No, it's
and
like
a
a
Universal
different
Studio.
one now. No, it's different now.
But
So
I
because
heard-
that one like is abandoned shit.
But I heard Disneyland in Japan and Universal is like on another level of amazing. Like I've always wanted to go to Disneyland, like regardless of pedos and whatnot.
I
Like,
live 15 minutes away from Disneyland. Never went.
Bro, I don't think you need to be very like bothered by pedos. Like, I don't think you're the target audience.
I'm their best target. Like imagine, I like that one.
You're pretty
I
thick.
want to hunt. I want to hunt. Pedos. Like I'd go there and I'd watch them following kids, and then like one kid goes into an alley, he goes in, and then I go in.
You fuck
They
up?
had
No, I
one.
kill him.
Oh.
Imagine you fall like you're like, I got you, motherfucker, and the kid's like, that's actually my dad. And then they get you, and she's like, he's not my dad.
Or is it trap? They gang up on you?
The kid was a hustler. The kid's a hustler. Now, if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna go tell the police.
That's Mickey Mouse. That was a really good Mickey Mouse. By the way.
I think I could do Mickey pretty well.
Yeah, good go. Go on.
Do a goofy.
Oh boy!
Oh, damn, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's really good. Did you know about the kids that they like cast on Disney? Actually, the star childs of Disney.
They're all from Lost and Found.
No, Yeah, bro.
Either we feed you to the Gators or you sign this contract.
Imagine. No, but
Pretty
it's-
good deal, to be honest. I'll leave my kid there for a couple
Yeah,
of
but
years.
you lose like a lot of rights and stuff.
No, but they like every Star Child that's been like from Disney, like anyone. Usually, there's a lot of famous one coming out of Disney, like fucking Miley Cyrus and all these people. But they've been vetted and groomed to be at the stage they are now. It's not like there's like a background.
They
into
do
it.
like media training.
Yeah, like the whole thing.
Same with Jake Paul.
Same thing
And
with
this
Nickelodeon. Same thing with Nickelodeon. I even told you about that guy who likes feet and shit. All of these stars are assets for them. Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus.
Of course, yeah.
You know, they get what they want from like Disney uses them as on shows, and then they become musicians and all this kind of stuff, and they continue.
Do they still get a cut from it? They
I don't
can't,
know.
right?
I mean, I don't know, but no one's really come out with the contract. But you do know that a lot of the times that these child stars get a fan base in the beginning that are children, and then they sexualize these artists like Selena Gomez and all of them. They make them for the adult audience, you know. So the thing is that, did you guys hear about the campus they have in Disneyland for employees? You know, because a lot of the actors and who play the characters that walk around in this, they're all very good-looking people, young, have to be fit to play the characters and to do all these dancing and stuff like that. Apparently, it's like a college campus there, but it's very strict, and they're very sexually active with one another. Jake Paul even talked about it in some podcasts.
It makes sense. You throw a bunch of young people that just hit puberty, like they're gonna start fucking, you know.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like, they're not allowed to do many things. Like, they're not allowed to post about where they're staying. It's crazy.
Because imagine like fucking like Selena Gomez and like 10 people like her, they post where they are all the fucking.
No, but she wouldn't be there. These are just for the normal employees.
Oh, like the average.
Like,
Not
like
the
man,
star.
it's like, when you go in there and someone's wearing a costume or like she's a princess or something like that, these people. So they are actresses and actors, but on the small scale, right?
Right.
Selena and them wouldn't be there. But that apparently is a crazy, like, there's crazy stories about it, and there's like a hush about what goes on there.
I mean, I would say like a lot of industries have that like the employees like they like get together, start like sex rings basically, like with pilots and air hostesses. Like you hear that, like that's a common thing. I think more like in the Western like airlines and stuff. But you see them on TikTok. They say like, "Oh yeah, we hook up with each other every time." And, like,
Yeah, but this is more of like. So I'm sure you guys have. I don't know if it's true, but they always say when the Olympics happens, like the athletes all just screw each other.
Yeah. Who was talking about it? There was an athlete. I think it was an American wrestler that was talking about it. They're like, it's like
Because they all are filled with testosterone and hormones.
Especially if you're
and
Russian, you have all the extra testosterone. Yeah.
But yeah, the same thing. They were talking about it being Olympic size kind of shit that goes on there. It's like very sexualized.
To be honest, if I had to pick between Disney campus to go fuck or Olympic, I'd go Olympic. I feel like if you had to join one of the campuses,
Can I be honest with you?
yeah, you go Disney.
No, it's about.
Tell me, Moana, tell me.
He puts on the bar.
I'm about to cook.
Nice.
Oh, Barry,
That was not intentional.
What was that, man?
Barry becomes what was that? The Barney dinosaur Barney. The
Oh
purple
my
one?
god.
Barney dinosaur?
You remember the purple
Barney,
one?
bro.
Yeah.
Barney. What
Barney the dinosaur, no? He was a child molester, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was getting head from kids in his costume.
I never heard this. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
Bro,
I don't
are you
remember
talking
exactly
about
if he had his costume on or not. To be fair, he had a fat stomach, so it's hard.
Imagine if he didn't. He was like, "You want to be on the show, right?"
No, he got arrested. I'm pretty sure he's in prison for sexually abusing children on the show.
She wanted to be a star.
No, but
He has like the deepest voice, the most gangster voice. I love. You better suck my.
This is so fucked up. The kids come back from lunch break. It's all like purple around. No, that's fucked. That's fucked.
You know why Barney picks you? Because you're his favorite. What did you do for that? I don't want to talk about it.
Oh fuck.
You know what used to.
We lost Barry.
Right. You know what used to.
You laughing a little too hard at that. I told you he'd be in the party soon.
No. Like, think about like, oh, if you want to cast the child, the mom is doing it. Like, think of like that's how.
Wait,
it's
what?
done.
Leave my mom out of this.
Not your fucking mom, bro. Like, I'm just thinking the mom, not the child. So like, the scenario will be funny and not horrible at the same time.
Okay.
The kid gets casted, and the mom's like just smoking a cigarette,
Oh, the mom? Yeah.
and it's all purple. Around. Like, I don't want to.
It'd be funnier if it's the dad.
Oh my god! Like the Grimson Brothers, how he was smoking.
The kid is like 4 years, like, what's wrong, Dad? You're going to college.
We're not gonna worry about your
We
college
made it.
fund anymore.
We made it.
Barney said you're gonna be a star.
Barney, not Bardia, by the way. Like, don't.
Did you guys ever have an Iranian show like that?
Barney, yes.
We had similar shows, yeah. There was one that was like, they were ice creams, basically. I don't know if you remember that one.
No.
Like, instead of a dinosaur suit, they were ice creams.
Ice cream?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, chill out, dude. You look like him, so you can say it, but like, chill the fuck out. Should I put a picture you sent me?
No. We gotta even like,
don't even facilitate that, bro. But have you guys ever watched Teletubbies? That shit used to freak me out.
I hated that show. I fucking hated that show.
That little kid in the sun, I wish he fucking died of like a gunshot wound. That little baby? Like, why the fuck is the sun a baby?
When did you watch the show? Like how? Old
Like, as
were
a
you?
kid, you had this thought?
Yeah, I used to hate that shit, bro.
Shoot that baby.
Teletubbies used to really mess with my mind because I'd watch it, and I think maybe because my dad didn't let me watch too many cartoons as I was young, so I'd watch like Discovery Channel and stuff, and then I just see this fucking nonsense where there's like, I don't know, penis-sized shaped heads, and like these retarded babies that don't speak, and they just make noises like, and then there's a Hoover that comes and fucking like gives them blowjobs, you know? Did you see that? There's a Hoover comes.
I don't think we got this in your own, bro. Oh, fucking Barney.
I was censored that.
Bro,
And you were not on the. We were on the wrong channel.
I swear to God, if you go on write Teletubbies and write Hoover guy, there's a fucking guy who goes around with his like elephant
Sucks the
tusk.
dicks?
Not dude, not such, but he like touches them and they're like you don't have to have a dick there to know. Like, it's weird as fuck. And there's
I never seen this.
bro, yeah, they're weird as fuck. And then they would do some really scary shit where they'd go in front of the camera and start rubbing their bellies. And then their bellies would have a TV that pops up. There you go. And this guy used to go around, bro, and he just touched stuff. Like, he made weird ass faces.
Bro, if you're like...
Yeah. And bro, the kids, imagine they like... when
what that nose do?
And then, I don't know, there would be sections of Teletubbies where they get nervous for some reason. They get scared and all bunnies and shit run around to hide. And they'd be like, for a couple of minutes, nervous, and then they get back to being normal. Like, there was some satanic shit going on at that
Maybe
time.
Barney was on set.
This is when Barney takes his victim.
Have you seen the
They
black
send the
and white?
Hoover. Take care of him.
Have you seen the black and white
Clean up the mess.
Teletubbies? They did like there was this edit on social media. There was like Teletubbies, but it was in black and white, and it was literally looking like a satanic kind of
But
shit.
that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. You don't
was
understand.
so-
They used to go to the camera. There used to be a part where they go to the camera and they start rubbing their bellies, and like the bellies would have a TV and it would show something, and yeah, it was weird as hell.
Damn, bro. Yeah, I just remember watching.
I wish I had TV in my stomach. Just stand in front of the mirror all day long.
I just watched TMNT when I was a kid. That's
Which one?
TMNT?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ah.
Oh.
Was it an Iranian?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
It wasn't Iranian.
Oh my
It
God,
was-
it's a splinter!
It was the Iranian accent. That's it. Like,
Bro,
no, obviously not. It was actually like dubbed in Iranian. That's it.
But did it have that Irani kind of salam, baba? Like,
Oh, bro, each character had like
Yeah.
in any animation that they dubbed over, they would give them like different accents from like different areas of Iran.
It's like one of
Yeah.
some of the best cartoons I watched was when it was like dubbed in Iranian.
Bro, I
language.
fucking watched. I tried to watch. What's that? The Green Monster one, the famous Disney one
Green Monster.
with the cat and the donkey.
Oh, Shrek.
Shrek.
Yeah,
That's not Disney, that's pig. You fuck.
I don't fucking. All right, bro. What the fuck? Why are you getting offended?
Do you know that? Okay, funny enough, if I'm not mistaken, it is Pixar. Pixar made Shrek to make fun of Disney.
And it was one of the
How is it making fun of them?
Because if I'm not mistaken, the author or the creators of Shrek
Yeah.
pitched their idea to Disney, and Disney laughed at it and rejected it. That's why if you watch Shrek, a lot of the times in Shrek they make fun of these Snow White and them.
Yeah,
they
their
make them
characters.
look like normal people and stuff like that. Which
Yeah,
is pretty
but
funny.
I tried to watch it. It came on Netflix. I'm like, oh, let me see how it is in English. It is no way close to being as funny as it is in my language. Like when they dub it over and they add like fucking weird accents to it, because our accent sounds a lot funnier than fucking Irish and Scottish and shit.
Yeah, of course.
Is there? Did they ever try making like a Farsi Scottish accent?
No. They
No,
would go like, oh, this guy's from North Iran, this guy's from South Iran, like that type of accent.
Yeah, exactly like that. Any Iranian listen to it, they're like, "Yep, I know where that's from." But since 2006, I just looked it up. Since 2006, Pixar has been a subsidiary of Walt Disney.
Walt Disney or
2006, man.
okay.
Shrek 2001, 2004, 2007, and onwards.
Yeah, but
Just looked it up. It's not like I remember the dates.
can you imagine watching like William Wallace? Like, have you seen Braveheart, the movie Braveheart?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you imagine he says I'm Scottish and you guys like change it like I am from Shiraz.
That's pretty much what we would do. They killed my mother.
Imagine the gladiator. He's like going to his farm. He's like,
can you imagine?
nice.
Can you imagine they show like Braveheart's like there's a huge castle and stuff like that, and they go like Persepolis, like instead of south of Scotland,
The
Persepolis.
funny part would be when they did the movie Alexander the Great. Alexander, that was the name of the movie, right?
I think so.
Or like Alexander the
Imagine-
Gay.
Imagine how bad they
is
did
gay.
the Iranian dub of that movie. Is like because they all hate him because of what he did. So this shit
Just throwing swear words in the middle and shit.
or 300.
or
It's like
fucking
we
imagine-
don't know what we're doing.
Can you imagine? I would have done that if I was a country that had the
Suffered
chance to change a movie. Like if it was Alexander the Great,
Yeah.
I dub it like he's an idiot. You know, be like, let's go attack them.
Bro, if you do that with the movie 300, you do it like the exact movie but dub it over from the Iranian perspective, you can really make a completely different movie out of it. Because they die at the end. Spoiler, I guess. But you can definitely do that. Like, to show them as like, we're strong, but look at this fucking massive king, the golden dude they put in there.
But dude, can you? But if you watch it now, you already know that the fucking Spartans were stupid fucks. They're like guys, like listen, we've come here to have peace.
We're
yeah?
definitely outnumbered. We're not gonna
No,
make it.
the messenger came and he was like, listen, if you join us, we just need we need you just to submit to our king.
Yeah.
And I remember the part, the guy's like, look, it's a very good offer, and all this. And then he looks at his wife, and his wife just makes like that resting bitch face. And he goes, you know what? I'm just going to kick this guy into a hole and kill the whole village.
That's what Will Smith did. That's what he's like. I looked at a wife. He's like, I'm gonna ruin my career. This is Sparta.
Yeah, except in 300, the wife had his back after he left.
Yeah, fair.
This bitch was
Yeah.
like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
I thought it was a skit.
Yeah, I was too busy fucking my son's kids.
So Xerxes comes and shit, and he goes like, I thought you guys were in on it. Like, I said kick him in as a joke.
By the way,
I thought there was an exit at the bottom of the well.
I was thinking that like if the Persians did dubbed the 300 movie, you know how they obviously exaggerated, it was a lie that like it took them days for the 300 to fight against the Persian army. And so imagine they actually put day 1, day 2, and all these stuff. In Iranian, it would be like first hour, second hour,
20 minutes later.
2.5 hours, like this SpongeBob shit. They put it 2.5 hours later.
5 minutes later.
But all the arrows coming in.
No, but actually that story was fabricated. It wasn't 300. It was I think 3,000 Spartan soldiers and then like 11,000 normal soldiers that were there. It was not 300.
Yeah, but you gotta exaggerate for the movie.
Yeah, of course. And then they're like a million. And do you see how the Persians look? They were like monsters.
Fucking hunchbacks and shit.
And then
Like-
Xerxes when he came, I was like, yo, this man is Very progressive for the time.
Fucking rings out his ball cycle.
Leonidas, I want you to be a part of me,
Bro, the
Leonidas.
parody of 300 is one of the best
Have you
fucking
seen
things
that?
that you can
I
watch.
fucking love it, man.
Bro, when they
Dancehall?
pop
Yo, no, don't, man. I can't get that. Will you help me? Suxi has the thing.
Well, for anyone that's not understanding what's happening, go watch the parody of movie 300.
What fucking amazing. But like in general, how they like made Persians look like. I was a kid when I watched the movie. I was like, what the fuck, man?
But
like,
that just goes to show again the
the
media.
disfigured, burnt face shit. Like kind of
That
like
fucking hunchback dude,
The
he gave me
monster-
fucking nightmares.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but dude, Xerxes, when he came, it was so funny because, first of all, he became bigger than a normal human being. And then he was like, Leonidas.
He was a great king, by the way.
Yeah, he was a very... And by the way, he wasn't a great king just for Persians. Like, everyone other than that movie was like, he was great.
one of the top. Him
Him and Darius.
Cyrus the Great, and then Darius, and then Xerxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, let's end
I
this
love how you
episode here.
did this because his name translated to English is not Kurosh, it's Cyrus.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cyrus's name in Iranian is Kurosh the Kabir, Cyrus the Great.
You got some big shoes to fill, boy. Is that the response?
You know what's funny?
Spanish, Sparta.
They don't actually say your name is Cyrus anymore because of the Iranian Cyrus is also there.
Cyrus is Xerxes.
So what's yours? Cyrus.
Kurosh is Cyrus. Cyrus in Farsi is Xerxes in English. But Iranians don't speak
What
really...
about Khashoggi?
I don't fucking know. This became the English class, man. I don't
Speak
know.
his English. Yeah, but why is
Exactly.
it so different? Why is Kurosh like? Why is Cyrus so different in Persian? Like my name is Faisal. In English, it's Faisal.
Bro, don't ask me. Ask the people who came up with the English language. Like, I can't tell you. Like, it's not like they came up with it first and then we were like, oh no, let's make it different.
Yeah, true.
So his real name is Kurosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurosh Kabir.
Yeah, bro. What do you think I'm?
Asking.
Yeah, you know.
King of Kings.
You're in presence
I've
of
got-
greatness.
On my left, I have Cyrus. On my right, Genghis Khan.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Barney.
No, but you know, Bardia is actually the historically Cyrus the Great's son was Bardia, and no, but unfortunately he had a very bad. And
Yeah.
they killed him immediately, almost immediately, and put.
I'm gonna do so many good.
No, bro, and they impersonated him. Someone else that looked at him, they said he's the Bardia, that he's gonna be the next king. So politically, they can influence and actually have control over the empire. Imagine the guy's like, I saw my dad was and will historically ever be one of the best kings ever. I will.
No, but bro, that's usually the case, you know. Like a lot of people always say that, you know, when you have a great father or something, the son never really gets to live up, either being killed off or just.
There's a famous quote that I really like. It says that hard times makes hard men, men make easy times makes easy men make hard times, and it's a cycle. So yeah, usually when there's like the great king, their son is the fuck up, and the one after, generation after, is always the one better.
When I become a leader, or if I ever had like an empire, the moment my son's born, I'll just make it collapse. Son, this is for you. I killed your mother, everyone, so you become great.
Or wait till he has a kid, then kill him, pass the crown to the grandkid.
You're gonna have a difficult time.
Imagine me, I'm like standing there like Homelander with so much blood. I did this for us. I did this for your future.
Bro, Homelander is such a character. I fucking
love
love,
that
that guy.
I still don't understand the sucking on the titty thing.
Bro,
Because he didn't have a mama.
Or
I know, but grow the fuck up.
Papa.
Why isn't he sucking on a dick then? Like, based on that logic, if it's like that kind of a thing, is like.
Wait, are you
missing.
going against me when I'm trying to explain to him?
What do you mean?
I'm saying like the whole reason.
No, it makes sense, but I'm also saying like.
Well, anyways, let's end the episode there. Faisal, it was good to have you back. Hopefully,
Thanks. Can I come back next time?
ask Parody. He's the master.
Party, please.
Thank you guys for watching this.
More letters.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like our content, and check out our social media channels. And we will see you next Sunday.
Thank you guys.
The fuck did you?
By the way, I went for a
throwing
fist bump.
gang signs over here.
I went for a fist bump.